I need to really say this. I take no particular pride or pleasure in doing shows like this because I know it triggers certain black women. I know they do. I know some of them get pissed. I've heard women on YouTube saying things that they don't watch the show end to end, and I'm not gonna, and that's not gonna change anything because there are far more women and far women who are listening. And who are the recipients? The women who listen end to end and are saying, "Well, you've changed my life. You've helped me look at this way or that way." Those women are benefiting, and guarantee when those women come into contact with men doing something, they all benefit. We're better off working with each other, trying to understand one another. None of us are perfect. Certainly not me. I ain't shit. I got a lot of problems. It's like anybody else. We all got issues. But just like Ice Cube, when the brother steps up to do something, support. Find ways to support. Even if you have an issue with something it's doing, can you find 4 or 5 things about it that you like before you start off with the one thing you don't like? Because you cannot keep painting black men in this ain't shit box. They don't all fit there. And brothers are starting to push back and say, no, 51% of us are single and childless and 64% in the middle class. They're here. Can you interact with them just in a peaceful, civil way? If you never get married and never have kids, can you have a higher quality of life? Can you just be happy? Can you stop walking through life with your hands up ready to fight the reflection of you, the opposite sex reflection of you? I don't walk through life looking at black women as though they're my enemy. And I would hope that for the black women who this applies, you stop walking through life assuming that black men are somebody to challenge, somebody to overcome, to struggle against. We don't need that.
5'10".
5'10". How much do you weigh?
Uh-oh. I weigh about...
To what?
Depending on the day, between 280 and 285.
So you're a fat fucker.
Bro, the best thing Kevin Samuels did wasn't anything he said. Like, he put these women on display in front of the whole world and let them snitch on themselves and tell everybody how they really feel. So they could tell everybody that they view men that make the same money as them as less than them. That they could tell everybody that they view average money-making men as men that don't deserve feminine women. So they could tell everybody that they can break up with you after 10 years, 20 years, kids, house, all of that. They will break up with you after all of that. And their whole justification will be, I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to do it anymore. Like, all he did was back women into a corner so that all they could do was tell the truth. And every time they did, they made themselves look bad. They made decisions that were just terrible and selfish and poorly thought out. And the majority of them admitted that they regretted their decisions. Like, a lot of the women would come on there and just be sad because they already knew what he was going to say. But Kevin made an impact. Like, he woke a lot of brothers up and he actually helped out a lot of women. But the best thing he did, bro, the best thing he did was let these women talk on the big stage and let them reveal how they really think and how that even when they're in a relationship, they are prioritizing themselves. Even if she's with you, she got money on the side in case she wants to dip. Keep your guard up and do not sign that contract.
Good riddance to Kevin Samuels.
Why would you say that?
I'm a baddie, and he told me I had to date within my rank.
Well, you should date within your rank.
No!
No, men should do the same thing. We should both be dating within our ranks. The only thing is men are more realistic.
Because I'm a woman, I'm glad he's
what
gone.
What you complaining about?
Just when you thought they couldn't get more sad, more pathetic, they reach a whole new low. This is incredible. Like, just how evil y'all are. Just how sinister y'all can be. And have no shame about it whatsoever. Y'all are that happy with hearing that Kevin Samuels passed away. Because this man told the truth. Who'd have thought that telling the truth would cause this much vitriol and hatred? You can laugh, you can make jokes, you can comment stupid ass shit, that just really makes yourself look bad in the end. But what you can't do is take away all the knowledge that man spit every day. How many men woke up because of him?
Become the man of your dreams before you find the woman of yours. Feel me?
That's gonna take some time.
That's why I say you got 15 years. What the fuck you waiting for, man? You ain't even but 20, man. Do you realize I laugh at 20-year-olds? Dude, 10 years ago, you was in the 4th grade. What you rushing to get to the end for? Life is long, bruh. Life is real long.
So it is official, guys. Kevin Samuels has passed away. So someone from the neighborhood talk actually spoke to a police officer. The police officer's name is remaining anonymous. However, he said that Kevin Samuels actually died this morning. This is something very tragic, but I'm going to say this. We are living in a time where divine femininity is taking over, and you have to be careful how you put your mouth on it.
I don't know about you guys, but if that comment section was any indicator or any representation of divine femininity, I think we should have nothing to do with it. Never wish death upon any man. There ain't no coming back from that. And I wasn't even a follower or a fan of Kevin Samuels. But you would not catch me dancing on the grave of somebody who may have offended me or that I did not agree with their viewpoints. That is absolutely shameful.
So man, let me tell you something. Black woman, I love and adore the hell out of y'all. Lord knows I do. I worship the grind y'all walk on. But you're doing too much, little baby. First and foremost, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. It's very unfortunate that he's no longer here with us, but y'all gotta chill, man. Celebrating and being happy about the death of another black man who didn't do anything to you personally, but go on his own platform and give an opinion that most of the people really did ask him for, and you just didn't agree with it and you felt some kind of way, is childish and dishonorable as fuck. Like, who in the hell raised y'all? Grow the hell up, man. Most of y'all favorite rappers don't do nothing but promote death, violence, gang culture. They diss they dead ops in their music, and they exploit and disrespect black women. And you still shake your ass, by the way. Soon as somebody shoot the shit out of them or they have a drug overdose, it's, oh my God, rest in peace. Oh my God, he was a legend. He was a son. He was a father. He didn't deserve any of that. Mind you, they have exploited and disrespected black women in countless records, and you still shake your ass. And the energy that you're giving Kevin Samuels, I don't see you having it for them. It's the hypocrisy for me. What's worse is a lot of y'all got deceased family members right now who their whole adult life, all they did was contribute to the demise of the black community. They done robbed people mama, they done robbed people grandmammy, they done robbed people daughters, and they done robbed people sons. They done shot and killed innocent women and children trying to get to their ops. And I guarantee you right now, if somebody was to go online and say some of the same shit that y'all saying about Kevin Samuels being dead right now, about one of your sorry ass family members, you're not gonna like that, are you? Ooh, it's getting hot in here, ain't it? God forbid if Megan Thee Stallion knees was to give out on her tonight and she was to have a heart attack twerking and black men went online and said that's what she get for lying on Tory, she deserved to die, it's gonna be hysteria and outrage. Y'all gonna be ready to drag black men up and down social media and use that narcissist word that y'all like to use so much. Robert Kelly sexually assaulted and urinated on countless young black women. If he was to pass away in this cell right now, the same people who saying they glad Kevin Samuels is gone and he got what he deserved, you not about to say that about R. Kelly. Therefore, shut your stupid ass up. Moral of the story, this shit deeper than Kevin Samuels. This is about y'all being hypocrites and the constant deflection of it. I love y'all black women, but a lot of y'all gotta stop tripping and grow the hell up. And before I close, don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. Doop, block, not up for discussion. Have a very blessed and sanctified day. Oh Lord, I'm parched.
I was born with a father who was out doing what he was doing. Papa was a Rolling Stone, you know. God bless his soul. You know, my mother did the best she could with what we had, you know. My story is like anybody else's story. Functions of poverty, you know, issues from childhood. I'm not special. I'm not special, any more special than anybody else. The difference is you got to give yourself a break, man. Give yourself a break, give me a break, and you got to break these cycles. So many of us did not get what we needed in childhood, did not get what we needed in our formative years, did not get what we needed when we decided to go to college and relationships and this and that. And the bottom line is this: You're not following my content because you don't want something, and the thing you want is likely being the better version of yourself. You notice when I tell people you attract what you are, and you hate the things you are. It's because I've sat there and have had to do that work, that intensive work, that uncomfortable work, the work that comes along with having to be vulnerable in front of a therapist, in front of a counselor, to sit there and talk it out, to understand that you bring you to every situation that you're in, and if you don't do the work, I could drop you in the middle of the situation you say you want. I could drop a woman in a room with 100 high-value men wanting to get married in under a year, and they'll blow it. Conversely, I could drop 100 men in a room full of feminine, beautiful, inspirational women wanting to be cooperative and submissive to a man, and you'd blow it because you haven't given it. Because you can't give yourself a break. How many of you guys have really decided to do the work to break these cycles? Meaning tonight, Saturday night, how many of you gonna go do the same shit you've been doing all the time? You're gonna go out with your girlfriends and go to the same spot, same club, same thing, gonna have the same outcomes. You're gonna go out with your homeboys, do the same thing. Or you're gonna sit at home and do nothing. Why don't you give yourself a break? Why don't you do something different? Why don't you go ahead and break the cycle and become the man you want to be? Become the woman you want to go by yourself. Remember when I said you're gonna have to do it scared, or do it afraid, do it alone, do it unsure, without a guarantee? The only thing you can guarantee is your effort. That's why I say that real high value men and women appreciate one thing about people more than anything else. They try. They try. They try. They don't make excuses. They don't make they don't accept the problems. My mama didn't do this. My last relationship didn't do that. This didn't, and that didn't happen. All that shit's over. Today is all you have anything to do with, and what are you doing with it?